Here with Stanton head baseball coach Alex Cabbage after a 4-0 win over Griswold. Coach, your team was able to get it done tonight. What were kind of the thoughts and feelings on the night?
Obviously, we're happy, right? It's the postseason, so you get a win or go home. It was a unique game with Griswold. Now it's kind of two back-to-back games where a majority of the game were 0 spots on both sides. So we've seen some good pitching on our side and their side, and that's what we saw again tonight. We would have liked the hits to come more and often. That surprised us a little bit out of the gate, but we executed and found out ways. Right? We switched to small ball a little bit. And pushed across some big runs in that inning. Some other plays we didn't execute that we could have got some more runs, but that is what it is. It's baseball, but again, it's postseason, so you got to execute and win or go home. So we're lucky to be on the good side tonight.
Speak a little bit about Gavin Ford's dominant night. 11 strikeouts, no runs allowed, and just 5 hits allowed as well. What can you kind of say about his night? It's
probably one of his best performances of the year. It's nice to see. Senior, likely his last time pitching, and he was dominant right from the beginning. At times he's had some control issues this year, but he was all around the zone tonight, so it's very easy to call spots and pitches, and he was hitting those. Like he said, a couple missed pitches led to some hits, but we were able to get out of that by battling back against other batters. So he executed phenomenally tonight. So it started with him because obviously our hitting at the beginning wasn't there. But with him on the mound, he kept us in it until we were able to break through.
Talk a little bit about that bottom of the 5th there where you plated the only 4 runs of the game.
Yeah, it started off with getting a couple runners on. Previously, we got a couple runners on, got bases loaded, didn't execute a bunt, and felt like we missed out on a couple runs. So we knew we were trying to push across a couple because we were getting in that later stages of the game. So we got a couple runs on. They switched pitchers. I went up and talked to Jacob. We made the decision to try to bunt down the first base line, move them across, get at least a run across, right? It happened that they made an error in the play and we got a couple across, and then momentum kind of carried on from there in that inning with a couple key hits and pushing across a couple more. So we went to small ball, made a play, and then we just executed and keyed off on that. So that was very important for us because obviously it's the only scoring of the game.
Coming into today's matchup, you faced Griswold twice this season, split with them on the year. What were you kind of thinking? What was kind of the attitude coming into today's matchup?
Again, we kind of focus on ourselves all year, right? We're a ball club that can be up and down. We're old, but we're also really, really young too. So we can be inconsistent. So we just focus on ourselves. We execute ourselves with pitching, hitting, fielding, get all 3 areas like every team wants. We can be competitive, but once we start dropping off in one of those areas, it can get away from us. So we were able to execute tonight, fielding and pitching wise, and then we brought along the hitting aspect. But with Griswold, I mean, it's been competitive starting really last year. They're a much improved team this year. They have a couple, 2, 3 really good seniors that we'll be happy to see leave, but they'll miss, and they've been important to the program. Ryan's done a good job with them. So we had some good games with them this year. First game, we didn't do our part, but the last 2 games have been just right there. They're both even teams. So we knew it was going to be fun and competitive and close, and we just had to execute and do our part.
Flipping ahead to that Martinsdale-St. Mary's matchup, what are you going to kind of be telling your guys going into that matchup?
Focus on ourselves, right? We can't worry about teams that we're very truthful with the kids. They're better than us. We know that, and they've been ranked all year. They have some really good kids on their team. They're coached really well. That's fine. We're going to go there and try to find a way and compete and focus on us. It's going to start with pitching, throw strikes, keep them off balance. They have some really good hitters up and down the lineup, and they play small ball too at times. But start with pitching, and then if we can get them to ground out or fly out and make the plays, and then see how our hitting comes around, see who we see. I know the white kid throws hard and is a good pitcher for him, but we'll see what they decide to go with. Again, just go there, compete, have some fun. If it is your last game, have fun. We're still playing baseball. Half the teams in the state in 1A are done. We still get to be together for a few more days, play a good team, play at a neat place, complex. We've never been there, so we're excited for it, and we want to keep playing some more baseball.
All right, well, thank you so much, Coach. Congratulations on the win.
Awesome, thank you.